Hello, this is Claire in Camden. We're here to do his 10-month update. I think I said in his last update, a couple days after his 9-month birthday, he weighed 21 pounds and 14 ounces with his clothes on. He will be weighed again in a few days, so I might try to include that weight in this update. So it will be exactly from the 15th of the month to the 15th of the month, and we'll get to see exactly how much he's changed. Early in the month he began to arch his back, not like a tantrum, but just starting to kind of flex his will and show he wanted to make his own decisions. We finally got rid of a cold. He had a cold for like 2 weeks. He sat himself up from crawling, and he didn't practice that. Just one day he just did it, and we were at his cousin's house, so it was pretty exciting. He pulls himself up from standing. The first time he did it, the very first time, I caught it on video too, so I was really excited. It was like he pulled up to his knees, and I didn't expect him to go any farther, but he just pulled himself right up. He smacks his mouth like that when he's eating, when he likes what he's eating, and says yum. And sometimes he smacks so much that he'll get into into a fish face thing. Can you do that? He had his first non-family babysitter, who's a trusted friend. She's a college student. She goes to our church, and we know her family well. And that was for a church conference that Ian and I were attending. He is crawling on all fours. He got his first Valentine, a package from my family, and on Valentine's Day he also got a special delivery, a balloon and a Valentine from Auntie Kate and Uncle Joe, so that was very sweet. He loves the balloons. He is clapping, and still clapping with toys. He's been doing that before, but now he did used to clap occasionally, but now he claps all the time. And we sing, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. He has started a little bit of whining, and I think it really is because he wants to communicate. Like if he's unhappy about something, or he sees something he wants that he just can't get, or if he's tired of one thing or another, he has the understanding but can't verbalize yet. So we have taught him a little bit of sign language, and we're still working on it. He seems to understand all done, and sometimes he does it like the normal way, like this, and sometimes he just goes like this, but he acts like you should know what he means. It's pretty funny. No, you can't get that. You'll tip the camera over. So we are working on all done. He seems to get that one, but we still practice with him. Please, more, thank you, milk, all the kind of basic ones we've been working on lately. Like I said before, he sees things he wants, and he will work to get them now. Like even if he sees that one of us has a snack or drink, or if we're holding something that looks interesting, he will go for it. No, that's Mama's paper. He gets compliments from the nursery workers about how happy he is, or how content, or how pleasant or clever. So that's very sweet, and I don't know if they tell everybody those things, but it's very fun to hear that other people enjoy him. He eats finger foods like vegetables and Cheerios and stuff. He has had his first meats this month. He had some fish. We made I made cod because Ian likes it, and Camden liked that too, and I made him some baby food chicken. We are overwhelmed at how much like a boy he seems, not like a baby. Like he moves more like a boy and acts like he's talking like a boy rather than a baby. He points So when Ian comes home, sometimes he points, and I don't know if he knows that he's doing it, but it's really funny. And anything like buttons on your shirt or anything that attracts his attention, like Kate and Joe gave him, his aunt and uncle, that's Mama's shirt, gave him this ball, and like he had only been holding it like a few minutes and he found this and was pointing at this. So anything that would be like an obvious thing that you would poke or point or push, he'll find it and he'll do it. That's Mama's pretty. Mama's pretty. Here's your ball. His hair is definitely growing and it's very blonde like Ian's. Everyone tells us how cute his hair is. Someone today asked me if I've cut it, because she said it looks like quite tidy and almost styled, she said, but I haven't trimmed it at all. But we like that it's growing. He does look very boyish. He had his first taste of donut, and he likes bagel. He has that as a treat. He's had it twice so far. Once was when we were in an office waiting for hours and hours, and thankfully I had brought some in a baggie, just cooled bagel, just cut into like finger strips. It didn't have butter or anything on it, and thankfully I had brought it because Camden and Margot, his cousin, who's similar age, both were waiting so patiently, but we were just there forever, and if I didn't have them, they were just getting hungry and cranky. But anyway, he likes those things. He likes to Skype with likes music. Ian plays guitar, and Camden likes to kind of sing along and bob and clap, and he likes it if we dance along. He can drink from a straw. He did his first attempt to cruise yesterday too, like from one thing to another. He did okay. He didn't do great, but just that he was trying was very interesting and just another sign that he's growing. He practice walks, like if we hold his hands, and he does fine with it, but he doesn't seem super motivated to walk at this point. He's happy to crawl and get to what he wants faster that way than attempting to walk. Here, play with this. We are working on directing him, like kind of trying to be one step ahead, teaching him things before we have to like correct him. So like with the blinds, and he's discovered electrical outlets and things like that, just trying to really keep an eye on him and teach him that those things are not safe for him to play with before he starts playing with them, and then we have to go back and like re-correct or retrain him. So we're working on those things. On the bottom, they came in the same day, the day after his 8-month birthday. We are still cloth diapering and we really like it. We still like fuzzy buns, but I'm interested to try kawaii diapers or comfy rump diapers. So if you've ever used those, leave me a comment. I'd love to find out where the best place to get them are, and if anyone has any tips or suggestions or advice about those, like less expensive pocket diapers. We are still nursing. We've gone from 5 regular feedings a day to normally 4 feedings a day, which are approximately 8, 12, 4, and 8. And he does very well with that, although 8 is like the very latest he's been going to bed lately. It's generally more like 7:30. He still sleeps very well at night, 12 to 13 hours a night, which is great. He still naps two-hour naps during the day, so well rested. He is talking more and more. He says da da da, da da da, and mama, and he seems to know what both of those mean. When we ask, he looks like, where's Dada? And he looks right it in, and he does the same thing to me. I think he was doing that last month, but he's definitely like more and more. You can tell wheels are turning, and he's just really catching on to things. I think he knows who Margot is, his little cousin, who's just 3 weeks older than him. We just have been kind of overwhelmed at how early babies need like actual parenting. I thought like a baby stays a baby for like, you know, at least the whole year, but he really is already at an age where he needs some guidance, and we're not teaching him like serious things. I'm not claiming to be doing that, but the little things that you teach him now, like to understand. Hey, shh, shh, shh. Oh, like to understand what mom's no means, and to be able to respond appropriately, like little things like that we're working on training now, are just little stepping stones and building blocks to things that we'll teach him in the future. So we just are mindful that this is still a precious age, and an age where we can be preparing for the future. And I think it's a little bit silly to think that you just pick up and start parenting once a baby turns, 3 or 4. Parenting actually starts much earlier. And you're getting a little cranky now, aren't you? He's a little bit off because of daylight savings time, but we're just being flexible. Now would normally be nap time. But anyway, we're doing great. We just are so thankful for all of our family and friends and our parents and everyone who are praying for us and so supportive, and who love Camden like we do. And it's just been so much fun. I can't believe he's almost a whole year old, and that so much has happened in the time between now and when he was born. We're just so thankful, but he is lovely. It's just crazy realizing how much responsibility it is, so we just are wanting to take it seriously, and we just love him and are excited to see him starting to communicate and grow up. We love you. We love you, little man. We love you, our little man. Yes, cool. Well, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi, it's Claire. This is the rest of Camden's 10-month update. He weighed 21 pounds and 1 ounce. That puts him in the 50th percentile. And he was 29.5 inches long. That's the 75th percentile for boys' height. He has been pointing a ton. I don't remember if I mentioned that the other day, but pointing all the time. And feeling his teeth with his finger, doing everything with his finger. And like with every single bite of food or every drink of water, anything. He's mmming. He loves it. Everything. And he probably gets it from us. I don't remember too if I mentioned sign language, but he's doing milk. He's pretty much doing please by himself. If we like touch his elbow, he'll do it himself. So he still needs like prompting, but he knows what we're looking for, and he's starting to do it. And he does all done, but sometimes he seems to do it like this with the pointing. That's it. I think there was one more thing. Oh yeah, today, which today is the 16th, March 16th. It's in the evening. Camden's asleep now, but I just wanted to say too, he had his first real table food. We had turkey meatballs tonight, and whole wheat spaghetti noodles and sauce. He didn't have any of the red sauce, but had some of his like period baby food with his meatball and cut up spaghetti and some little pieces of broccoli. He loved it. Loved table food. So that's kind of a milestone. He's growing up. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.